Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memo. Ho. Manny's Monday memo. Hoes. 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 Hoes.
Happy Monday, guys. It's a great Monday. Number one, Georgia is freaking blue. That's right. Georgia is blue. Number two, Manny's Monday memo. So of course your Monday is automatically good. I mean, you're here. We're together. I have a memo today for you. All right, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So, pandemic hit. It affected a lot of the gym schedules that some of us were on, including myself. I'm a part of that group, okay? Might have changed your eating habits, your mood. You might have found yourself to be a little more depressed. So many things. And in turn, the pounds came, baby. Whew. Some of us saw some pounds. We saw some inches increase, not decrease, increase, okay? We saw fat in places we haven't seen them before. It could be in our ass, maybe in our thighs. Just depends. Everybody's different. But I say all this to say, should you tell your friend that they've gained weight? That's the topic for today. And I think it really just depends on your friendship dynamic. But I feel like you also need to put yourself in their shoes. And weight is a very touchy subject, especially with women, woo, hey! Let me tell you, say the wrong thing, you might get got. No, reason why I'm even thinking about all this stuff, to be real with you, is I noticed I was, putting on some old dress pants, for work. And I was like, why can't I fit these? What the hell is going on? Then I stepped on the scale and I was like, yeah, oh my God, I'm fat. Oh my God, fatter. Wow. I didn't like what I saw. But I have been working on it, just so you know, and we have progress. I didn't like what I saw because last year, especially, I was so in the gym all the time. But, COVID hit. And, those at-home workouts, they didn't hit the same. Then, a lot of things transpired in 2020. I almost died in 2020, so that didn't help my workout. So, a lot of things factored the weight gain, essentially, and the inches increasing rather than decreasing. But rather than beating myself up about it, what I did is I looked at it and I said, all right, I see what the number is. This is the number I want it to be. These inches, we got to get it back to here. We're not going to stay like this. I'm not going to be stagnant. If anything, now that I've noticed the problem, I'm going to go back, okay? So once I got that figured out, I was like, wait a minute. Why didn't anybody tell me I got bigger? What's good? What's really going on right now? Why didn't anybody tell me I gained weight? Nobody wanted to help your girl out. But then I had to sit there and think to myself, you know what? Weight is a touchy subject. And some people probably feel very, very uncomfortable because they don't want to ever put anybody down, right? So for me, I feel like you shouldn't tell your friend they've gained weight unless they ask you. If they ask you, then yes, but also do it respectfully. Don't say, yeah, you're looking a little chunky monkey over here. No. Let's not do that. We want to be nice about it. Okay, we want to tell the truth, right? But we also don't want to crush their spirit. Okay, so we want to tell them, yes, I noticed. Don't feel the need to say anything. Put yourself in their shoes. Don't feel the need to say anything further that could potentially crush their spirit. We don't want to crush. If anything, we want to uplift, make it shine, make them happy, motivate them to be the best self that they can be, baby. Don't know what accent that was. But anyways, so I feel like you should go with, if they ask you, then you tell them. But if they don't ask you, I think everybody should just shut the hell up. Because 9 times out of 10, if they didn't notice, at some point they did, and they don't need you to further point out the issue they're dealing with. Because especially with a woman, listen, if I could have the stomach I had when I was in high school, baby, I might ended up, I don't know. But, that stomach that I had there. And the crazy thing is, in high school, I didn't even appreciate my beautiful stomach with those abs. I didn't appreciate that. But now as a grown woman, I'm like, yikes! If I could have those abs with these curves, baby. Woo! You know. But the point is, as a woman, it gets hard. So I feel like when we notice things, the only thing we can do is change them. The only thing we can do is work on what we can work on. You know, however way you decide to do that, that's all we can do is just work on our bodies. Make sure that we feel good. Make sure we look the way that we want to look. Because another thing too is you're never, majority of the time, we're not going to go back to being what we were in high school. I don't want to go back to what I was in high school. I was very thin. Okay. I didn't even have any booty to look at. Now I got a little poke, like, hey, that's a little poke right there. In high school, I didn't have the little poke. The hips weren't like the hips now. So I'll keep my hips now. The thighs, keep you nice and warm at night. Those weren't going to keep me nice and warm. So, you just get into that grown woman body, right? But we all want to have that great stomach, and we all want to just really feel and look our best. So I feel like the only thing you can do is just don't tell your friend that they've gained weight unless they ask you. When they ask you, then you tell them. Then you tell them the truth. But apart from that, don't feel the need to input anything. Because I promise you, especially if your friend is an immigrant, somebody already has told them. Because I kid you not, especially gatherings. So I'm kind of glad it's Corona time. That way I can get back right. That way I don't have to hear anything. Somebody is guaranteed to tell you, oh, you've put on weight, my child. Are you okay? Or if you got too thin, oh, you're losing too much weight. What's going on? Are you okay? If you have an immigrant parent, let me tell you right now, not even an immigrant parent, honestly, an African parent. Whoo! They'll never let you forget that you put on weight until you lose the weight. Some may say, that's wrong. And some may say that, that lifts, that pushes you, that tells you the truth. But one thing is, I know for me, if I put on weight, my mother always tells me. She tells me in a nice way, when I was younger, or when I put on weight, like in college, I was not very happy with her telling me that. But as I got older, I've grown to appreciate her honesty. And even lately now, when I was like, Mom, I think I've gained weight. I kid you not. Yeah, I noticed. I was getting ready to tell you. Listen now, okay? I know I said don't tell people unless they ask you, but that's why I started asking. Listen, I started asking some people. And believe it or not, a lot of people, they didn't notice, is what they told me. Like, are you sure you need to lose weight, Manny? Like, are you sure? Like, are you, like, what? Thing is, you know your body better than anybody else does, and you know what you look like without clothes on too, and you know what it feels like when you wear those certain jeans that you love, or those pants, or that dress. You know how you want to look and how you don't want to look. So sometimes, even when you do gain weight and you do ask a friend, they may not really know the answer. So I say pick a close friend, and pick a friend who you know is observant. Don't pick the friend that barely notices anything at all. Let's uplift each other, especially we women, especially us women. Let's uplift one another. Don't open your mouth about weight gain unless you're asked. And when you're asked, be very nice, respectful about it. And if anything, try to help and motivate your friend. That's what I do. Don't be too much. Just do whatever it is that would make them happy. So that way we can all be great. Because let's be real, quarantine kicked a lot of people's ass. These gyms, this virus. 2020 it's not the year for everybody. It's not the year. Some people got thick in the way that they wanted, and some people got thick in the way that they didn't want. So don't put down your girl. Shoot, don't put down your boy. Like, let's work on it together. You notice the weight gain, keep it to yourself, put it right, store it, lock the key, throw it away. Unless somebody comes, that person asks you, then, open the door and then you say something respectfully. But apart from that, don't walk up and say, hey, you're looking a little fat these days. You need some help with something? Why are you so crusty? Girl, I got you a little chunky monkey right now, you know what I'm saying? You little chunky monkey. Girl, you need to put down that cornbread. I don't know why you keep picking that cornbread up. Don't be that person. Just don't be that person, whatever you do. Don't be that person. Okay? Drink your water. Mind your business. Okay? And just keep being a great person. And apart from that, Georgia is blue, baby! Woo! Isn't that what those rock star people do? Woo! It's actually funny, side note, my mom always says, how do your friends put up with you? Even when I'm dating someone, she's like, how does your boyfriend put up with you? Listen! Woo! I'm I'm lovable. Not everybody can have such an amazing energy. But anyways, with that being said, Georgia's Blue, hope you have a great week. And don't tell people they're fat or that they've gained weight unless they ask you. And be mindful, okay? Be mindful. Peace out.
Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos. Manny's Monday Memos.